What's your problem?
Oh, do tell her, Jacob.
This should be good.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the things from pop culture that were so terrible, even the most devoted fans didn't like them.
This is weird. Come on, Daff.
Number 10, 143, Katy Perry. Contrary to popular opinion, not everybody loves a comeback.
This is my job. This is my purpose. Like, I feel like I was born to be an ambassador of love and joy and light, and to give all that and to evolve and maybe evolve in the spotlight so I can be an example of that.
After 2 less than successful albums and a stint judging American Idol, Katy Perry's 143 was meant to be a return to form for the singer. Instead, it became a black mark on her career. The songs were considered vapid, lackluster, or outdated.
I love you for life, lifetimes.
Some even compared the lyrics to AI-generated songs. Ouch. Plus, her collaboration with Dr. Luke, who has been accused of sexual assault, drew harsh criticism. The title 143 may be slang for I love you, but not even hardcore Katy cats loved this one.
I'm his queen, I'm his freak, I'm every woman he wants and needs.
Number 9, Gossip Girl's identity. Gossip Girl. Finales often feature big reveals, and this teen drama was no exception. The final episode of Gossip Girl at last revealed who the titular Gossip Girl dishing on everyone's dirt was.
You're not going to believe who Gossip Girl is. Wait, Gossip Girl is real?
And it turns out, it was Dan Humphrey. Fans immediately rejected this revelation on the grounds that it makes zero sense. The number of plot holes this reveal created throughout the show truly boggles the mind.
Dan, I cannot believe you were the one responsible for all of this poison. The damage you've done to your friends, to your family, to your own sister.
What about all the times when Dan could not physically have posted as Gossip Girl, or when he leaked info about himself for people close to him? Or how about when he acted surprised about new posts with no one else around? This reveal only makes everything that came before it worse.
This whole time, I had more power than you.
Number 8, a revolting revision, One More Day. The Spider-Man fandom's spidey senses don't just tingle about this comic, they positively quake. In one of the most hated, despised series in comics history, this 4-part comic sees the death of Aunt May. Unable to deal with her loss, Peter Parker makes a pact with Mephisto to revive her, at the cost of rewriting his history so that he was never married to Mary Jane. Spider-Man avoiding responsibility, his whole thing, by making a literal deal with the devil and giving up on a decade-long romance with the love of his life, understandably ticked off basically everyone. Number 7, Clueless Commercial, Live for Now. Whenever corporations try to capitalize on political or social movements, it rarely goes well.
Pepsi is trying to solve the issue quite literally by having Kendall Jenner hand someone a can of Pepsi, and that resolves the stand down somehow. And I just don't know what the thinking was.
This Pepsi ad sees a group of diverse protesters marching for no specific cause, as well as Kendall Jenner playing a model, all drinking Pepsi, of course. Jenner abandons her modeling and offers a Pepsi to one of the nearby cops, and everyone celebrates. Yes, Pepsi, surely your carbonated sugar liquid will bring an end to racial injustice and police brutality. The ad was roundly criticized for trivializing and trying to profit off of social movements like Black Lives Matter. It may have been pulled after a single day, but the internet hasn't forgotten.
After I saw the reaction and I read what people had to say about it, I most definitely saw what went wrong. I was so stuck and I really didn't know what to do that I completely shut down.
Number 6, Kanyes Nasty, Brutish, and Short album, Yay. It's a nearly impossible task to defend anything Kanye West has said or done in the last few years.
It was like some Black Mirror episode. They wanted to do everything to prove to me that I didn't have a right to say anything out loud that went against people who own the media, people who own the music industry.
However, from a professional standpoint, his downward spiral began with the album that shares his then newly minted mononym, Yay. Musically drawing inspiration from the worst parts of his weaker previous albums and featuring lyrics that make light of his controversial remarks, Yay simply can't stack up to the rest of his work.
That's your homegirl right now. Look, you had a shot at Yay. I scared myself. Everything.
There's less of it to stack. Not only does the whole thing clock in at a mere 23 minutes, but the album was also hurriedly recorded in around 2 weeks. And it sounds like it.
Make no mistake, girl, still love you. Make no mistake, girl, still love you.
Number 5, Season 8, Game of Thrones. Look, we'll admit that this season began promising enough, with long-awaited reunions and characters coming together.
Everything I did for my house and my family. I'd do it all again.
The things we do for love.
But a few good character beats aside, Season 8 of this epic fantasy series was an unqualified disaster. The season was rife with poorly lit battle scenes, baffling character decisions, and an ending that satisfies exactly nobody.
And who has a better story than Bran the Broken?
Showrunners D.B. Weiss and David Benioff had already been struggling to capture George R.R. Martin's unfinished source material, and their needlessly hurried pacing in the final season utterly ruined multiple characters and story arcs, as well as the show's legacy. It says a lot when online discourse about a show once considered a global phenomenon practically dried up overnight.
That will improve.
I'm sure it will.
Number 4, Imprinting, The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. There's a lot of problematic things about the Twilight franchise. We've done a few lists to that effect.
Well, I can see what everyone's been talking about.
But not even the most diehard of Twihards can say that this moment is anything but gross. As soon as Bella and Edward's nightmarishly animated and named hybrid child Renesmee is born, Bella's ex-love interest Jacob imprints on her.
It's a wolf thing.
What's a wolf thing?
You know we have no control over it. We can't choose who it happens with, and it doesn't mean what you think, Bella. I promise.
That's werewolf speak for finding your soulmate, by the way. Yeah. This raises so many uncomfortable and squick-inducing implications about not only his supernatural desire to pair with an infant, but also Jacob's previous attraction to Bella. Ugh.
So should I start calling you Dad?
No.
Number 3, Celebrity Singing. Imagine, the COVID-19 pandemic was a trying time for us all. Being cooped up in quarantine proved taxing on our minds, bodies, and emotional well-being.
This virus had affected the entire world, everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, we're all in this together.
But thankfully, Gal Gadot got a bunch of her celebrity friends to come together to sing John Lennon's Imagine, which made everything better.
It isn't hard to do.
What's that? It was figuratively and literally tone deaf? The cringe-inducing video was resoundingly criticized and has since been parodied multiple times, sometimes by some of those involved. It's hard to imagine a more out-of-touch gesture, but it's not the only one.
And the world will be as one.
Number 2, Spy Filler, Secret Invasion. On paper, a spy miniseries about Nick Fury facing shape-shifting Skrulls sounds like a gritty, action-packed drama.
So, what are you doing in Moscow?
Same as you, trying to kill the Skrull Rebellion in its crib.
In practice, it was a sluggish, dull snooze fest, and a new low point for an already floundering MCU. The action scenes ranged from boring to so ridiculous, they became memes. Incredible, acclaimed actors were wasted on terrible expository dialogue, and the script had more holes in it than the characters killed off unceremoniously during it. Too soon? With a decent concept and a $200 million budget, the failure of Secret Invasion had everyone losing confidence in Marvel.
I just wanted to tell you that I love you. As I am.
Only as you are.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Scooby-Don't. Velma, does this show even have any fans to defend it?
This is my story, told my way. And it starts with a murder, bitch.
Ostensibly a Scooby-Doo prequel, Velma seemed to hate not only its own premise, but anyone who dared to watch it. The cast are one-note, mean-spirited reimaginings of beloved characters, who were already not that complex. Its attempts at being edgy only end up being problematic.
Perfect. We're on the same page.
The tone of Velma is so bleakly cynical that even nihilists would probably tell the writers to lighten up. Velma's biggest success was when people hate watching it, and hate is no way to sustain a TV show.
Okay, well, I appreciate you telling me and having the courage to do it within punching distance.
Is there a reviled pop culture property or event you hate that we forgot? Tell us your picks in the comments, important or otherwise.
To be honest, I never really cared much for them. Innocent or otherwise.